Okay, hello everyone.
Home. Double tap.
Okay, so you may be wondering how I'm doing this. Well, recently I got a new let's just say I got a new phone, and this is the Galaxy S24 you are listening to currently. This is the mic on it. Honestly, in my opinion, it's pretty good. It's I don't know if you guys might be able to hear this, but this is stereo. Yeah, this is a stereo mic, which is a huge change from all my other Samsung devices, where it's always been mono. Partly because they were all budget phones. This device is a flagship phone from 2024. Reason why I got this phone? Well, I'm gonna say about like the story that happened. So you remember this? Like, you remember that Lenovo that I used to have, right? Well, if you haven't already heard, it basically had to go into repair because of a certain fault with the battery or something like that. I think it was to do with the battery. I think it was also to do with the fact that it was released in like 2020, and I think it was just getting a bit too old. So yeah. And we had to send it into repair because there was a issue and I couldn't turn it on. And this was during school, by the way, because I didn't just use that for like my personal stuff, like streams and stuff. I used it for school as well, which was hugely important for me. And then it just stopped working when I was trying to turn it on in school, so I had to use a brailler instead. So yeah, and then we sent it off to a Royal Mail depot, and we heard nothing from them since. And the company that I ordered the laptop from has like they opened an investigation and they found that the Royal Mail couldn't also find it, so it could be anywhere at this point. Luckily, I got the money back, and this is what I bought with it: the Galaxy S24. Because I thought, well, I don't really want to get a new laptop because all the laptops in this price range aren't that great. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna wait until my birthday until I get that like new Lenovo Yoga, and just get a new phone with it instead. And this phone is pretty good. Like, it's faster than all my other Samsungs combined. It might just be a bit faster than my iPhone. This device, if I can find it. Oh. This device. Whoa, uh-oh. It's got water on it. Hold on, guys. My phone's got water on it. How? I don't know. Hold on a second. I don't know how it's got water on it, but it has. Whoa. Yeah, that device. But this phone, I've only had this phone for 2 days. That's the time of recording. Also, quick update on like videos and stuff. I might not be making as much videos anymore because the YouTube upload process is just getting more stupid every day. Because you have to. I get it's servers. I get that YouTube's running on lots of servers. I get that, but YouTube has to up their servers, like, and it might also be to do with the network, but I blame YouTube for this because YouTube has to up their server times. Honestly, like, it's just stupid. But yeah, I might not be doing as much, videos as I used to, which is a shame, really, because that's how I got basically most of my subscribers from. Also, thanks for 73 subscribers at the time of recording, I think. Thanks for that. I really appreciate it because we reached 70 like 2 weeks ago, and then we gained 3 subscribers in the next 2 weeks, and that's great, especially since like, you guys are supporting my channel and stuff, which is good. And I'm a very, very small creator, and it really helps sometimes. Well, it helps all the time, really, but I'm not like one of those creators that are like, oh, get me more subscribers because I really need this because, I need to get more fame so that I can have like, look, lots of popularity, and I can go to like lots of these fancy events. No, I just like it because like I get to share with you all my knowledge about technology. I guess that some people don't like technology like content, or just don't really like people talking about technology in general, or are just not interested in it. But I like talking about technology. I'm interested in it, and that's my opinion. Obviously, you have your own opinions, but this is my opinion, and I'm gonna stick with that opinion. So yeah, and if I change my opinion, I will obviously change this channel content, but it will still be Alvy's Tech World. It will still be focused around technology and uploading videos about technology and streams using my technology. So yeah, but honestly, I've been doing this channel for about 3 years now. This channel actually first went live on YouTube in 2021, so that was 2 years before I actually started uploading videos, because it's just, I wasn't into making videos as much. I just got a YouTube channel because I wanted to, and then I started uploading videos, and I got some attention. And then last year was a huge year for me. That was when I got my Mac. That was when I got basically I got my Apple Watch. I got my Nintendo Switch 2, which, by the way, I'm gonna sell that Switch 2 because, let's just say, there's not been any content updates like for accessibility since I got it. It's just epically stupid. Like, they were like, okay, it's gonna have a screen reader. Yeah, it got a screen reader because of the European Union. Oh, it's gonna have like lots of accessibility features. No, it got those accessibility features because of the European Union. We're gonna update it every single year. No, you're not gonna update it every single year. You've said time and time again that you're gonna update the Switch 2. You have not updated the Switch 2. The only things that you have updated is the UI, and that impacts the screen reader. Oh, well, we cannot focus on accessibility all the time. Yes, I get that, but accessibility should be a focus. You make it out to be like some kind of, this is terrible. It's not terrible. It's actually a huge focus, as a lot of people are blind and visually impaired, and a lot of people do have disability needs. So you have to focus on those people that do have disability needs as well as the sighted people. And this is what I don't like about these companies. I know I'm going on a rant here, but whatever. It just happens sometimes. Here's the thing with these companies. They pull people into like their like schemes. Like, for example, I don't know. Say for example, trying to think here. Just a lot of companies. Like, I can't really give an example because I can't really think of one, but I know a lot of companies that do this. They release products, they market it as like the best one in like for people that need it. A blind and visually impaired person gets one, or people, depending on who really wants to get one. Say for example me, sometimes I might get these products if I really want to. And we find out that it's not accessible. We contact the company to tell them that it's not accessible for us. They either don't respond, which is what some companies do, or they say, okay, we're going to update this. Or they completely say, okay, no, unfortunately for you, you're going to have to return this product back, or we're just not going to focus on accessibility because, you're not our prime focus. That's just stupid, to be honest. Like, I get that, sighted people are the same, well, almost the same as blind or any disability, to be honest, but, we're all still human, we all still have our benefits, we all still have, human things. But you also have to focus on disabilities, we can't just magically see, or we can't just magically make our legs work, we can't just magically, get rid of autism. It's not how it works. I'm just giving some examples here. But honestly, it needs to change, honestly, because, Nintendo is a huge example. Nintendo made a screen reader for the Wii. I don't know if you already knew this, but they made a screen reader for the Wii. But it's only usable on some menus. Like, for the example, the eShop had a screen reader. Yes! Hurrah! The eShop had a screen reader. Yes, it did actually have a screen reader on the Wii, and it was fully accessible. When the Switch 2 came out, Nintendo was like, okay, we will make some menus accessible. Not all. Steam, yes, I'm bringing Valve into this. Valve has made the Steam Deck so accessible that you can actually use the Steam store. Yay, we can actually get games. Instead of Nintendo saying, okay, you will need sighted assistance to get your own games. Sorry, but this is how it will work now, from now on. I'm sorry that you had to pay around £450 for the Mario Kart bundle. Which, by the way, does not have any accessibility. I bought that game. I have played it before, and you've seen me play it before. The reason why I know how to play it is because my mum shown me how to play it and the menus. I've literally forgotten the menus now. I've literally forgotten how to play that stupid game, honestly. I played it because I was bored. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I played it on one of the streams. And honestly, Nintendo needs to upgrade their stuff, honestly. But yeah, another example is PlayStation, because on the PlayStation 4, you did have accessibility for a short period of time. Then they phased it out when the PlayStation 5 came out. I didn't know that, of course, because I listened to a video that was, showing the accessibility on the PlayStation 4. And at the time, that was in 2016. And yes, Sony did not make some of the menus accessible, but they did make around over 50% of the PlayStation experience accessible. Now, obviously, they've improved that since with the PlayStation 5. However, I got the PlayStation 4 thinking that it would be accessible back in 2021. I wish I could have covered that on YouTube, but whatever, because YouTube's stupid restrictions. I mean, who cares? I've already bypassed them. Like, I do streams. You're not even allowed to do streams until you're 13. It's just stupid YouTube. But yeah, I got a PlayStation 4 and I wanted to enable the screen reader. Now, I don't know if the screen reader was on, like you could turn it on in the setup. You can't even do that on the PlayStation 5. How stupid is that? You can't do it on the PlayStation 5. You need sighted assistance to set that thing up. And I was just like, I will say this. I went to Sony's Liverpool headquarters. I'm not allowed under law to say what was in there. Under law, because I had to sign a legal document. Yes, I actually had to sign a legal document with Sony. That was the first ever legal document I had to sign. And under law, I am not allowed to disclose any info, even on YouTube. Because otherwise, I could get sued for a lot of money. And we don't really want that. So, yeah, I will only say that I did go to that place. And, yeah, I did tell them that should be a focus with accessibility. Accessibility in general should be a focus when they are telling third-party game developers or themselves to develop accessible video games. I did say that. Now, I don't know if they have done that or if they're processing that, but we will see in time. You know, I'm giving them time. I'm patient. I'm giving them time. But yeah, that PlayStation was a huge example, and we had to sell that, and that's how I got my Echo Show. Which, yes, I still use that Echo Show. I really need to do a review on it, to be honest. I also need to do a review on A-Lady Plus. Yes, I did get oh my word. I did get A-Lady Plus in April. To be exact, it's ALEXA Plus. I don't really want to say the full name because otherwise it will trigger mine or yours if you have your wake word set as not going to say it. But yeah, I'm not going to say the word because otherwise it will trigger. Depends if you're wearing headphones or not. But either way, it could still trigger because it's done it before when I've worn headphones. But either way. Anyway, gosh, today's warm. Whew, I'm going to get a drink. Yes, today is probably the warmest day in the UK. Let's have a hydration break, a bit like the World Cup. Oh my word. Oh yeah. Oh, what the? Wait a minute. Hold on. I think we've had a water spillage. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, we had a water spillage. Oh, for God's sake. No, I think that's because of the ice, you know. Yep, that's the ice. That's the ice. That's definitely the ice. Yeah. Have a hydration peak. Yeah. Oh my god. Have a hydration break, people. A bit like the World Cup. Yeah. The World Cup is getting interesting, to be honest. England was terrible on Tuesday, honestly. But yeah. That's it. That's nice. Excuse me. But anyway, if you didn't know what I put the Galaxy on, I put it on the HP laptop that I have. You know, that one that I did a stream on. Well, my original streams were actually done on that HP, if you didn't know. And I believe it was Mackenzie Parker, that actually was, well, she was on the live chat on some of my older streams. But yeah, you know, I did a video actually. I did a collaboration with the Technological Genius. If you want to check that out, it's I will I don't know if you can put. Wait, Alexa, stop. Oh, guys, mute your devices if you have one. By the way, like your Echo devices, not your TVs, not your phones. I should have been more precise. Alexa, can you put links in your video descriptions if you haven't verified your age on YouTube? Probably can't.
Was that meant for me?
Yes. Think.
What can I help you with?
Can you put Can you put links to other YouTube channels if you haven't verified your age on YouTube? Probably gonna ask the same thing.
I don't have specific information about YouTube's current policies for unverified accounts. Have you checked YouTube's Help Center for the most up-to-date guidelines on link sharing?
Can you at least search that? Excuse me.
I searched for YouTube's current policies about link sharing for unverified accounts, but I don't see specific information about age verification requirements for adding links to video descriptions.
No, I'm saying
YouTube's external links policy focuses on content violations rather than account verification status.
Stop. Well, if you want to check the video description, you will find out if I could or I could not. But anyway, yeah, I did a collaboration with a technological genius who's a really nice guy, honestly. I speak to him basically most of the time. I speak to him basically every day, to be honest. He's really nice. You should check out his channel, to be honest. But yeah, I did a collaboration. We did I messed around with some .mid files. You couldn't hear me on some of the video because Logic Pro. I'm literally going to be honest with you. Logic Pro's stupid microphone things is just absolutely stupid. But yeah, and Logic Pro really needs an update. Like, they need more sound. Come on, give us the sounds. I want more free sounds. Come on. I paid for £199 and you have a lot of sounds. I do agree on that one, but, not that much. And, you released the last pack around 2 months ago. Come on, give us another pack like Native Instruments does. Picking of Native Instruments, they need to make their things more affordable. Come on, give us some free stuff. Come on, we're all about the free stuff. Honestly, I get that it costs money to produce all this, but you have all the samples, you have all the sequences, you have all the synths, you have all the sounds. Come on, give a bundle for free. Come on, just sometimes people can't pay for everything, Just give us some free sounds, okay? Just give us some free bundles. Also, to those who think that I have a lot of money, I don't. I buy my things secondhand, like this Samsung. I bought this refurbished. This actually only cost me £258. Yeah, £258. And I bought this with my own money. Bearing in mind, I don't get that much. So yeah. I'm kind of happy that I got this phone. I didn't waste it. Oh my word. My Mancunian accent came in there. I didn't waste, I don't waste all my money on, stupid things. So, yeah. I think we might end the video here, to be honest. Also, if you're wondering how I do this, on the Samsung, I go into quick settings. When I click on the expand button, and then if you swipe left, you should see an off screen recorder button, and then you can tap on that, and then you can configure it. And there's a huge difference between iOS and Android screen recording, and I love it. You can record the full screen, or you can record a partial part of the screen, so people can't really see all your info, which is great, to be honest. I have my screen hidden all the time, mainly because I want to save battery life, and that's why you can't see me, you can't see the screen. It's just a black screen, and I'm sorry for those who screens with images and screen content. I do understand that, but that's probably why I get low views or something like that, or just low entertainment entirely. But it's not really my fault. I can't, I could, but I wouldn't, to be honest. Okay then.
Current temperature. Notif 23. Quick set. Stop button.
Okay.
20. Selfie. Pause
And that's
button.
another thing. You can pause a screen recording. Yeah, you can actually pause a screen recording, and this is what I like about Samsung. Samsung has so much customizability. I'm literally about to switch from iPhone to Samsung. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, everyone who likes me using iPhones. I'm sorry that, I might just escape the Apple ecosystem. I might have just escaped, yes. And the good thing is that this phone will receive up to 2031 updates. Can you believe it? So it will receive a lot of updates, actually. So, I'll be using this phone. I might be getting the iPhone 16 Pro Max for Christmas. Or the 17e. I'm still deciding. But whatever phone I get, I'll be switching to that. And I will be using my Samsung as my secondary device. So I might get an eSIM for that 16 Pro Max. I'm gonna make a eSIM on my iPhone. so that I can use that as well as the physical SIM on my Samsung. So I can basically have 2 phones connected up to my same mobile data, and it will work. I've seen people do it before. Okay then.
Pause
Bye
button.
guys.
Stop.